Hiya, and we're live! What? What? Ads has started, oh my god. I need to find a way to fix that with Twitch. Hi, dear, I don't say bells and hi, Siri, say wolf. Hopefully none. I've been trying to fix it for like the 2 days that I haven't streamed. I tried to fix what the problem is because it seems like Vtuber Studio is having some issues. Hey Dan, how you doing? I'm doing great. So hopefully it all should be fine. I mean, this game shouldn't be that heavy. It's like a what do you call it, aceattorney? I usually call it just Phoenix, right? Even though its name aceattorney. I never actually played Apollo Justice. I played the original series with Phoenix. So it's gonna be a little bit fun. So I don't actually know that much about Apollo Justice. I know it's like it's the you guys to take over. Yush. So hold on. Oh, between or from? Okay, now. So, oh my god, hi Dreadhead, how you doing? I'm like, I was a little bit sleepy, like I have an energy drink. Welcome back, people that don't have like the ad thing. I don't know. Twitch is like this. That would be nice on YouTube because I don't know how commercials work on YouTube. I don't know. I feel like daytime TV. I wish at least they would throw in fun commercials. If they're gonna have ads anyway, I want them to bring back like fun ads. Like, I don't know, like toy castles from He-Man and stuff. Those were great. Oh yeah, oh by the way, this is a sponsorship, so thank you so much Capcom for providing me with a key so I can play Apollo Justice, because I haven't played a Phoenix Wright since DS. YouTube commercial? I wouldn't know. I have ad blocker. I have ad blocker on YouTube. I tried to play Skyrim like 5 times. And it crashes. Every single time it crashes. I just want to play the game. It just crashes whenever I leave. I give up. I had zero mods, and it crashed. So I needed to actually download a mod that would fix it. But even with the mod that would fix the crashing, it still crashed. So I'm thinking maybe I play it on PlayStation. Like I'll play it on my PlayStation and then I just play that. I played it on PC on Steam. But I think I'm gonna try it on my PlayStation just to see if maybe it then stops crashing. The VR version didn't crash. But I played the special edition as well. It also crashed. I played both. Both crashed. Yeah. So that's why I haven't touched Skyrim. Alright, let's go gaming. Boom, look at that. Yeah, like I'm not sure, like none of my other games have this like problem of crashing like that. So let's see. Game select. I don't know if I'm gonna read everything. Maybe just move to the side. Oh, my nose is all stuffy. I know my law. I know the law. Alright. Learn about Trump. Wait, that's a reference to one of the animations from the first game. It all starts with murder. Oh my god, his art sucks. I'm pretty sure the law know me. Hi, Navy. please. I still got Waffle Deck. Dang, hard games. Object. You know, I feel like this is not gonna be that hard to deduct. I mean, this looks like a classic form of gambling problems. I have solved the first mystery. Didn't mean a bit of trouble. Something like that. Dead. Someone hit him hard. I mean, please. The cops should be here any minute. I'm in your hands. Should it come to that? It was Phoenix. A deck? Wait, how do I? No. Ah. I can't admit it. I'm nervous. Good morning. Oh god. Oh. Oh yeah. Where's Miles? I like Miles. Kristoff. I like that his name is Apollo Justice. He's Justice. Oh, is that also that's also a painting of the oh my god, what's his name? The judge in the back. At the guards. Oh. I'm kind of like half reading it in there. I'm just so wait, hold on. I want to do one thing because I'm so stuffy right now. No. I would think like a lot of people aren't very familiar with Phoenix, right? But it's all okay though because the series itself is very. It was like on the DS. I think you can play it on the phone as well, beside the trilogy now being on Steam. But I kind of have like a soft spot for the what's it called? They have a the genre of this is called something. Danganronpa is basically the same thing. It's like his text-based like detective games, sorta thingy, maybe. That is true. Objection. Take that and hold it. I don't know, I don't like him. I like Miles. The only line on Law and Order? Civil suit. My name is Apollo Justice. If it's not clear already, I'm a new attorney. And today is my first trial. Not that I'm worried or anything. The defendant has been accused of murder. You cannot sue Sweden. Is a detective fiction novel? That's probably what it would be called. My boss wants to help him out, and of course, and so do I. I mean, there's no way he did it. Not him. No way. He totally did it. Whoa. I'm morning. Burning. It's all up to you today. Cardiac arrest? What's cardiac arrest? You're fine, I'm fine. Mr. Fine, is it? It's written fine all over you. Did you remember you're having an odd name? Are you sure you're okay, I mean, with me? Because Gavin is a top-notch defense attorney. And he's your friend, so why? You see? You can do it. Be confident. I'm very sorry it happened to you, I mean, it's time, shall we? Yes, yes, so. Murder. Here comes justice. April 20, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom no 2. The court is now in session. No, it's Pine! Always. The prosecution is ready, Johanna. The defense it's fine, it's alright. Yeah, I mean, it's the court of law. I feel like, what was her name, like, Elwood in Legally Blonde did better. Your name was Mr. Justice, and this is your first trial. Pathetic. Yes, Joanna, but I'm fine, really. Are you quite sure? Your voice is a bit strained. Mr. Gavin? Yes, Joanna. I was under the impression that you'll be heading up this case. That was my intention, yes. However, a defense attorney must always consider to his client's wishes, and my client specifically requested Mr. Justice. Well, of course he wants justice. To address his case at Greenhorn, why? I do not exaggerate when I say that you're the best defense attorney in town, Mr. Gavin. Yeah, does have short of steel. I like the judge. Now let's begin. The defendant may enter the courtroom. Looks so. This is truly an unfortunate turn of events. I'm sorry we had to meet again under these circumstances. Long time since, Mr. Wright. Let's finish. They're merely finished, right? Piano player. Oh, how the mighty has fallen. Good. How could this have happened? Which of the Phoenix Wrights does he like have a pink shirt? Is that like that's over the first series, isn't it? Yeah. If the prosecution will be so kind to explain the charges, Mr. Pine. I think I saw you enter this room of fresh attorney, and now I see you leaving in chains. Windsor mine. That was I see. Yeah. The crime occurred at Ball Club at a Russian restaurant. What is a Russian restaurant? Like, what do you serve at a Russian restaurant? What is a Russian dish, actually? I never thought about that. Do they have any, like, specific dishes? I've heard of Russian cuisine. No, vodka, that doesn't count. Russians in Russia. And he hit him on the head. Smack, kill him cold. A customer at the restaurant, you say? And the vendor, you say he was? The pianist for the club, it seems. Yeah. A wine bottle. They have cold soup? Okay, well that is well, that sounds like tasty. I know they didn't like a bottle of grape juice. They call it wine. Oh, defendant drink of choice. You could accept a deadly bottle as evidence. Well, vodka can be like bread as well. Something to note, Justice. All evidence is filled in the court record. Make up practice of checking it frequently. Yeah. I'm confident you'll be able to handle this. So the victim was a customer at this restaurant? Yes, who was this? Shady's. Shady Smith. I wonder if he was a bad guy. He was a traveler. A According to his passport, he has been out of the country for a number of years. He only returned to this country recently. To his place of residence is unclear. He has some sort of connection with the defendant? That who is unclear at present, Joanna? You believe they first met at Bucht Ball Club on the night of the crime. If they had only just met, then why murder? Don't we all wonder that? Perhaps the victim slighted the defendant piano. Does he say that the Phoenix is bad pianist? That doesn't appear to have been the case. No, they might have nothing to do with the defendant's lack of playing skills. At least not piano playing. Well, I'll let his photo explain what I mean. They were playing poker. The most deadliest of all games. I occasionally also beat up my friends in poker. The game of the poker is a scene of crime. Wait a second. Is the poker gambling? That's a crime in and itself. Wait, is it illegal to play poker in Japan? Or is this America? Okay, where do you not play poker? Has Sparta become the basest sort of criminal? The defendant was engaged in a game of poker with the victim. It was only that a game, in the pure sense, a competition, you order. A competition. Yes, a test of wits, a silent clash of passions. Yeah, that's me true. I also think that about poker and blackjack and roulette. A battle of wits. Only the cards, their backs wrapped in blue flame, you know, a final outcome. Come again. The card on the table had blue backs, Your Honor. I believe the defense was waxing poetic in an attempt to just mystify those present and impress women. I'm impressed by the blue back covers of the cards. The first order of business here then. To find out more about this fatal game of cards. Very well, defendant. You was invited to the court about the poker competition held the night of the crime. My pleasure. This is it, my first trial. Okay, let's see. Witness testimony. The competition. I'm a pianist by trade, yet I can hardly play at all. Okay. My real job is to take on interest. What? My real job is to take on interested customers over at the poker table. The room where we play and the competition in there are club's main attractions. Hi, Pots! How you impress a kitsune? You give them food. You give them lots of food, especially fried chicken. Oh my god, a kitsune would love fried chicken. The rules are simple. We play a game of poker using 2 decks of cards. That's all it is, a game, and our customers are happy. Something doesn't feel right about that sentence. A pianist who can't play piano? Better than a defense attorney who can't defend? Very well. Defense may begin the cross-examination. Alright. I'm ready. You're probably saying stuff. We don't need help. I got this one. Okay. Press and present. Okay, I'm ready. Why does it really look like he's down on his luck? I don't know what happened at the end of like the last Phoenix game. Okay. Let's see. You can hardly play? Oh, I play sometimes when customers demand it. So I play them one song that's usually all they want. So, and this is a mask. I respect the face I wear for the world at large. Let's see. They pay you just to play poker? That would seem to be the case. I'm a professional after. Like a professional poker player? But the pride in that statement is just hard for an honest, hardworking member of society like me to imagine. Yes. Your imagination was always a bit limited, Winston. What? I played poker for 7 years in that little room. And I never lost. Once. You see what the customers comment on? Defeat the undefeated poker champion. Why did Phoenix become a poker champion? It's quite a draw. That is, I'm quite a draw. You never lost once. Not even one time. As I said, I'm a professional. He's played poker for 7 years and not lost once. Is that even possible? The room where I play and the competition there are club's main attraction. Let's see. I can stay home. Hold it. Put bread on me. The room is a crime scene photo. Is it an attraction? Oh no, not that playing. It has quite a history actually. The football club used to be gatherings of a black market type back in the day. Black market. All in the past. Being like black markets are only on the silver screen nowadays. No, it's not. Hydrate. So I just say that there's been a lot of deals being made under the table. Right there in that room. A smoking around gambling hoods, you know? Just looking at this picture makes me feel bad. The boss is scattered around the table, cutting deals, safe from an eye of the law. Meanwhile, a goon keeps watch through the small window. The room had a few other tricks to it. There was common knowledge to our regulars. At any rate, they can come play poker in a room deep in history. Despite the dark past, it was all just good and clean fun. I do. 2 decks of cards? A simple measure to prevent cheating. If you alternate 2 decks, no one can slip in cards. There's something else I noticed. In addition to the card on the table, there are some laying scattered on the floor. Precisely. Cards on the table, cards up on the floor. Each one forming a complete deck. A crime scene painted blue by a sad sweep of cards. It's poetic, really. Accidentally, we used 2 types of cards at the club. One deck of the card was red and the other blue. As I recall, in poker you make 5 card hands. I can see that it will be easy to cheat. Yeah, a game of hands. This combination you're talking about. I believe the court understands the nature of the game sufficiently. That's right, it was a simple game after all. Are you sure? You will not murder of a simple game, Mr. Justice. Defendant, You were in the room at the very moment that the crime occurred. Yet you claim no connection to the crime. No, that's strange. What's strange? I was asking about the competition that night. Asking me about the crime at this point is against the rules, Your Honor. Of course, I expect to hear a cry of objection from the defense. What? Maybe you connection to the case at hand. I'd like to hear it from you. Sure, why not? I don't like how smug Phoenix has become. Why is he so smug? Oh well, the defendant amend his testimony. One little press. Okay, let's see. I plead silence regarding the murder, but I will say I never touched the murder. I will say Wait, how did I do that thing? R. So you say you didn't touch the murder weapon? This grape juice bottle? Right. So I said. Something the matter, Mr. Justice? Meh. I just forgot to read. It's covered with the defendant's fingerprints. Yeah, oh my god, he has sandals. No, there's a shout, Mr. Justice. I can hear you just fine. Or a court of steel. Anyway, that's strange about being on a bottle in a restaurant. Well, that's true. The prince alone. That's what it sounds like when he does that. But they were proof of being if they were normal fingerprints. Oh. But the fingerprints on the murder weapon were upside down. Upside, what does that mean? It means he was holding the bottle inverted, and there can only be one reason for that. You learned shame? That's good, finally. It's to brain someone with the bottle. I think things look like a turn for the worse. Oh? I see no problem, Justice. Huh? The only thing that matters is the truth. There's a good reason for everything you'll see. Defendant, can you explain your fingerprints on the bottle to this court? Nah. I stand by my plea of silence regarding the murder. For now. Not very cooperative, are you? Yeah. This could hurt your case. I'm chasing Uncle because he's hiding something. There must be some reason. Your Honor, you seem to have forgotten something. Might that be Mr. Given? On the night of the crime, who was it who reported the murder to the police? Who did? Well, that was the defendant, Mr. Wright. But still that... Really? Yeah. Well, according to the case file, the murder was reported near the scene by a call from a defendant's cell phone. Near the scene? Let's take a look at the diagram of the murder scene, shall we? Of course, cell phones can't get reception so far down. The defendant used the stairs and how to go above the ground. The call came from the first floor of the restaurant. I see, and this was the phone that made the call. Used by the defendant and not by the phone from the first floor. Okay. He could have just fled the scene of the crime if he so chose. Yet he fulfilled his duty as a citizen, reported to the authorities. And you claim he is being uncooperative? Nice, Mr. Given. I think the prosecution has toyed with our client enough for the time being. Are we going in? We have a break. Poor things. What's serious about? What was it that you said? The defendant was in the room at the very moment the crime occurred? Okay, but I know this. That's a good question. How indeed? This is simple, Your Honor. That's simple, Your Honor. The prosecutor has a decisive witness. As good as they say you are. Everything up until now has been warm of justice. Are you ready? Very well, the prosecution may call in this first witness to the stand. The witness will state her name and profession. Only just a moment. Where's the witness? I surmise that she has been frightened by the defense's demonic-looking horns. Have no fear, if any horns pointing your direction, this court will cut them off. You sure? I swear it on my gravel. But my gravel? Please come out. Isn't violence against hair a crime, Your Honor? Well, if you're sure, it's okay. No. The prosecution. Wait a minute. Would the prosecutor care to explain the witness's paraphernalia? Yes, she's a professional, Your Honor. These are merely tools of her trade. And that would be? My name is Olga Orly. Orly? Well, and the waitress at the Botched Bull Club restaurant. I'm not gonna add a Russian accent to that. Then why the camera? Of course, it's my pride to serve that is naming restaurant. Does it perform? How's it? Other service? I take it one of these other service is taking customers' pictures? Like for stuff. Like, oh my god, see, why do they have to do like? Why do they have to go on the Russian? Like for example, this one. That's the defendant. Indeed. Enough of the murder. Man in the white hat, the one who has gone kaput. Indeed, that is the victim. No objection, Hyper. Order. This is quite a piece of evidence to casually drop onto our laps. It is the same way as I drop cold balls of brush on lap of customers casually. Then the court will casually accept this new evidence. We have photo. Now witness, were you at the time of the murder? I was in the room. The hideout, we call it. Excuse me. Hideout? It is a room where famous gangster Baghdadi was arrested. It's a room where murder took place. It's going pretty good. Your look of utter surprise. It is lovely. I will post my courtroom door later for you. The photos will be numbered, and you'll be right which one you want to copy. The crime charity Smith, Mr. Wright, and Olga Orly are witness. Very well, witness. You will testify to the court about the night's events. Table 9. That night, customers asked to me to deal cards per game. Okay. It was cold. Both players play with hats on. Was he? Wait, was he playing with Bright as well? The victim, he plays whole time with his hands on locket at his neck. Then, last hand is done, but something terrible has happened. That man flew at victim and strangled him to death. Okay, that is wrong. That is very wrong. Incidentally, who won the game? It is obvious the winner was the victim, Mrs. Smith. That's ridiculous, huh? Because Mr. Bright can't lose. Justice. Maybe you can come up with more legitimate objection. But he hadn't lost in 7 years. Take it from me, kid. It happens. I didn't lose a case my first 7 years as a prosecutor either. Accidentally. I have some evidence here. What can I say? These are the poker chips as lay at the very moment of the crime. The hand and chips on his hand belongs to the defendant, Mr. Bright. Those on the far side belong to the victim, Mrs. Smith. Yeah, it is my first time playing. Apologies. How you doing? I only played the original on the DS. So this is gonna be very fun. Yeah. Chips, you say? I mean, yes, imagine that poker is war. Your hand is your army and the chips are the spoils. I know that. After all, in my youth I was known as the poker head of the court of number 3. Of course he was. Of course the judge would be. A penis. Looking at this picture, it does seem that most of the chips are on the victim's side of the table. Very well. The defense may cross-examine the witness. The faithful night. The night customers asked me to deal cards for the game. Hold it. You were dealing cards? Do you do this often? Now I'm doing this. If customers wishes it, I serve anything, boss, cards, and more boss. It is my work. It's good to hear a place that hasn't forgotten the meaning of service. A football club where boss is as warm as the waitresses. Thank you for not handing out light during the cross-examination. It was cold. Both players played with hats on. Yeah, I feel like that's fine. Living in he played whole time with a hat on his neck. His locket. I believe it was good luck charm, though. Figured it made him as he played at night. Yes, he must have felt as though he was might have carried him to the moon and the stars. I know. I thought it was small enough to fit on his neck, he wouldn't have much lift. The defense would like the clarification, this is a locket we're talking about. I mean a pendant with a picture in it, right? Not a rocket. Of course, I knew that. It was probably a pendant shaped like a rocket. That's why we call it that. No, look. It's a locket, it doesn't mean... It's considered a bad form to poke fun at the hard hearing in our society. Hard of understanding. So what happened next? Then last time is done, something terrible has happened. Well, what happened? Something terrible? The defendant will refrain from needlessly shouting. Now, Miss Ollie, can you tell us what happened? I was so frightened that I trembled with fear. The man flew at the victim and strangled him. Hold on. Objection! Oh really? Strangled, you say? That's odd. No one could only choke on bush. No, I mean this report shows that the victim died from a blow to the head. Miss Orley, really now? Did you witness the crime? Hey, she did pretty good at catching the food though. Looking at the picture, it doesn't seem like he was hit. He's still wearing his hat and everything. Yeah, it is in fact that he was hit, Your Honor. Oh. Here's a photo we took of the victim with his hat off during our investigation. Well, that's quite shocking. He said, he didn't. Wait, they were wearing hats. So how did he hit him in the face without the hat on? The head certainly was hit. But I have seen it happen. And when he lunged at his neck. Oh, really? Really? Wait, is the name? Like, oh, really? That did the... Of course. In the court of justice. I may choose it, but perhaps you should think this one through. What do you mean? I have a contradiction. There's one thing in her that troubles me. Very well. It seems we should continue the cross-examination. Josephine is thinking too much. This horse is dead, let's stop beating it. Josephine is thinking aloud too much too. Okay. Okay, yeah. It was cold. Ball played, well played with their hats on. Okay. Present. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. You sure about that? Objection over. What? What do you mean no? The hat. Wait. I cannot see the hat. Pretty sweet. Not pretty good. At Portugal, we have pride of any rustic Russian restaurant theme. Outside the city in Spain, inside is always called as Mother Russia. When it comes to hot pot, cold is the best season, though. Well, let me see something. It's missing here. Okay. Wait, he has the necklace!
28.
Yeah.
Objection, Your Honor. That guy on the other side is being, like, super mean to me right now.
Aww. Thank you for being so much. Guess he's... Can I present this, maybe?
Objection!
Okay, let's see. I think it's going okay. Miss Yossi, would you care to explain what you're speaking so intensely about? Recall the testimony, Your Honor. The victim played with his hand on the locket at his neck, I believe she said. I hope you aren't about to raise an objection to the witness' grammar. No, but look at this photography. Photograph. Do you see a locket on the victim's neck? Well done, just. I'm impressed. You know you'll be able to handle this. But what does it mean? If we're able to believe this witness as this, then the locket disappeared following the victim's death. Lockets don't just disappear, Your Honor. It's quite simple when you think about it. If the locket is gone, someone must have taken it off. No? Taken it off? Wait, you don't mean the defendant wasn't strangling the victim at all? He was taking off his locket. Wouldn't that explain it? I like her boots. I have energy drink only, and I'm probably gonna get some colors out later. What do you have to say about this? Wait, no. Say yes. I just noticed this, but you have something hanging around your neck, don't you? Oh? You mean this? Yes, it's a locket with a photography inside. Wait, Phoenix has a daughter? Wait, who? Who's the mom? Who's this woman? Is it Faye? Like... Come again. Mr. White, you have a daughter? Yeah, I didn't know he had a... I mean, he does now. When did he get a daughter? We confirmed at the time of the arrest. The picture in the locket is indeed Mr. White's daughter. Who? Who's his daughter? Hmm. Well, now, if the result of this Pokemon led to the murder, perhaps we should hear a bit more about the outcome of the game? Further testimony won't really be necessary. It's clear the defendant lost. Badly. Oh god. That... Mrs. O'Reilly. Give a test what does it go between... about the gameplay between the victim and the defendant? No. Alright, let's see. The game began with 3,500 points in chips for each man. All chips comes into small and large. The one who was winning though was the victim. For last time, defendant played with all chips on table and lose. The moment lose was decided, defendant grabs bottle from table and... Need to look at this picture. It does seem to be a one-sided game. As the court knows, poker was the defendant's life. Failure must have been a bitter pill to swallow. How many times have I heard these words? I done it in a fit of rage, Your Honor, and know I regret what I've done. A common tale, but true. The game began with 3,500 points in chips for each man. I don't know math. House chips come down in two sizes, small and large. Well, I want you to tell me more about that. Tell me more about this. All the chips in the photo, all the chips that were used. Duh, of course. Nothing fishy with these chips. Should I press harder? Yes. Maybe you can explain a bit more about these chips. Explain? What is there to explain? I wanted to tell. The poker chip are poker chips. They're not fishing chips. Not a chip of the ball block. Not a motorcycle cup. Not a... Thanks. What are these chips worth? Like, are they in dollars or rubles even? Yeah. As I said before, it was game, not gambling. Hard perhaps for capitalists to understand. 2 types of chip, 100 points chip and 1000 point chip. It's not money, though. Yes, sir. Don't you find her comment interesting? Isn't what? Well, does the defendant want the witness to add? Wanted to add to her testimony? Yes. Yes, I don't think they were this. I think this deserves further scrutiny. Add it to the testimony. I wish I knew where I was going with this. Very well, witness. If you would like to be so kind. Your Honor. One guy was worth 1,000 and the other guy is worth 2 kinds in all. The one who was winning, that was the victim. For that, the defendant play with all chips on table and lose. Oh. I should probably done like what's it called, like, okay. I wanna ask about this one. Are those the usual starting points? Were any special rules used? No, not special. Usual game, usual rules. In each man begins with 3,500. And the total would be 7,000? See, I was faster! I actually figured it out. Okay. You tell me that Mr. White, undefeated for 7 whole years, was losing? Yeah. It might have been an unlucky day for him. I'm glad I did not take other pictures of him. It would have break camera, certainly. The chips, they were always they went always to victim's side of table. One-sided. last hand. It was largest points of any hand. Dependent hand, it was excellent. He tried to use it to take victory from behind. When Einstein wins, the defendant loses. Hold up. Hold up. Those are 6. Okay. Those are 6. Then there's 3 more. That is 9. And then there's 1 more, and that's another 1,000, so that would be 10. And then there's 6 more, so like 1,000, 10,600. How can there be more, like, bricks on there? Or is it the opposite, where it would be like the small ones would be 6,000 otherwise, plus that would be 7,000. That would be 7,000 if the small ones are the big ones. I'm just double checking, mathing. I believe that's explain what occurred next. Once card laid down on the table, it happened. And what happened next? Even if thinking about it now, I shake and tremble now. Never believe such thing would happen. What such thing? Please, you must believe. I had no idea. How could this thing occur? What thing? Yet. The defender had been hitting the victim. I saw that happen right before. What? What is she just sorry? Yeah, because that would make sense. Like, because that would be 7,000. Remember, your first goal is to get information. Yes. The contradictions. Okay. Let me see again. Hold on. I just want to see somebody. Yeah, lock it here. Let's see here. I don't know. I think I'm missing. Let's see. There's the one on the left side. Maybe. It's supposed to be on the left. Yeah, that is Phoenixes. 3-7. Wait. The kings. Something doesn't add up. They did start with 3,500 points each. And let's see, okay, wait. One kind of ship is worth 100 points and everyone above this. 1,000. So let's say there's like 6. Okay, that becomes 6, okay? There are 6. It is 7. So that will be, that is 7,000. That's exactly 7,000. Let's just Yes, that is 4, 4, 2. So that haven't changed. The bottle hasn't really moved. Like, I'm looking for a thing. Oh! Yeah! Wait, is it 6? Yeah! That should be the case! Which means that... Wait... Definitely... But didn't he win it? Okay, wait, okay. People force of 100 points. Okay, I'm gonna present it because something is off about that, obviously. Okay, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try. Objection! You sure it was a victim? Surely, absolutely sure. Because now you mentioned it, yeah. Because I completely forgot, like, because I'm recounting them, but I didn't think about the which one they were sitting at. I was just doing the whole collective. It seems our new attorney is a bit confused. A glance at the picture is enough to tell you who won, if you're not in kindergarten. Yes, for safety's sake, could you explain the problem to the court? Of course, Your Honor. In this photo, I see small ships and I see large ships. Tell me, which ships were worth 1,000 points? Why, the big ones, of course. Duh. Oh, I thought so too. But then the totals don't add up. The totals? Let's review what the witness told us. Each man started with 3,500 points in ships. And the combined total value of the ships was 7,000 points. Yes. If my calculations are correct. Let's see. 3 plus 1 carried a 5. They are, Your Honor. Now, look at this photo that already shows all the ships. If the big ships are worth 1,000 and the small ships are worth 100, then you add them up. How much is it? Don't do it yourself. You aren't in kindergarten. I know. 10,600 points. The ships don't add up. This clearly contradicts the witness's statement. But why? How could this be? Exactly, Justice. Now that you know the what, you must have determined the why. Wait. Oh god, oh no! Let's see, both were right. Chip count was wrong. I was able to be chip count. That... Oh. Just in case? Yes, it's your case. When our chips, just look at the photograph. It's all there. Even our judge with his feeling I could count them. Okay, fine, okay. But not again. Let's try a whole big score to be sorry. Okay, fine. Both right. Well, what is it? The value of the ships was the other way around. What? Want to know what I think? The small ships were worth 1,000 points, not the big ones. Madness! Utter madness! Don't make that for the ships again. There are 6 small ships, 10 large ships. Why, that does make 7,000 points when you add them up. Excellent work, Justice. It's almost as though you figured it out by yourself. Well, I'm just glad I was the one who said it. But wait, the values may be different, but it changes nothing. Indeed, the victim did have a large number of ships still. Oh, exactly. If the points are 1,000 points and the large ships are 100, let's do a little math. Add up the points for each other side of the table. I don't math. If it had 2,900 points and David had 100 points. Well now, it seems that Mr. Wright was winning the night after all. That's impossible. My client had even less reason to kill their victim. After all, he was winning. No, Miss O'Reilly, you must have known the true value of the ships, since you were there at the scene of the crime. Weren't you? It appears our defendant had lost his motive. And Miss White supposed to defeat never happened. We must now ask ourselves whether... Excuse me, what is it? Is that right? I did not want to be saying this, but actually, you see, see what, Miss O'Reilly? What do we see? In the last hand, there was cheat. Cheat? You don't mean a trick? Wait, or do you mean a scam? They're all the same thing? Yes, there were cheat in last hand. That is why you game enemy ships as they are. Great, yes, great. Lion and cheat. Well, this case certainly has taken a turn for the interesting. Witness, you will please testify to the court. Tell us about his cheating in the final hand. Witness testimony. The last hand, both men had full house. Yes. There are 4 of each card in deck from ace to king. If you look at both men's hand, cheat is more obvious. The next moment, game becomes argument, though. The defendant trick was exposed. He took bottle in his hand, poor Mrs. Smith. He's already. Why did you not tell the court about this from the very beginning? Okay, let's see. A full house, a very high scoring hand. Not easy to make in my experience. That alone is enough to suspect less scrupulous tactics. Mr. Gibbon, what's a full house? Lawyers say, you don't know your poker. I can't say this bodes well for your case or career. Like, you're not supposed to know poker though. Justice, you know the terms 1 pair, 2 pairs, and 3 pairs of a kind? Actually, I'm really bad at poker. I like blackjack. I'm very bad at poker. 2 hands with the same number makes a pair, and 3 makes a 3 of a kind. Good. Now picture a hand with one pair and 3 of a kind. That's full house. Okay, yeah. I get it. You can see each player's hand in this photo, yeah? They both have full house. You forget, there's an easy way to make a full house and go undefeated for 7 years. You cheat. And the defense may cross-examine the witness. If he did cheat in the last hand, that still leaves one important question. He already lost that hand. Hmm. Okay, so let's see. The last time Bowman had full house, yeah. Just how hard is it to make a full house anyway? It is quite hard. It is making a pair and 3 kinds at the same time. I guess that's right. Very difficult to be sure. You can take my word as a poker head of quarter no free. Matthew, indeed. Very difficult, but it's not impossible. Okay, full house, hard. Is there no questioning? A waste of time. There's 4 of each card in the deck. From ace to king. 4. Hold up. Didn't they play with 2 decks though? For which card you say? Nah, there's 1 spade, 1 diamond, 1 heart, and 1 club for each card. Isn't it the fact that this number 4 comes from numbers of season? Huh? You don't say. And did you know that the cards are numbered 1-13? Add all the cards in the deck, and you get 360. Oh, I didn't know that! Okay. You don't say. The way each deck has 2 jokers. They say the second joker stands for the leap year? Oh, I learned something new. I didn't know that. Yeah, going to be this cotton for a year if it keeps going like this. If you look at both man's hand, teeth is more obvious. Well, what? How do you mean? That's a little. How was it clear? Yeah, well, the defendant, he played a 5th ace. Oh. A 5th ace? Let's see. This has had 3 aces. But... Oh yeah, wait, no. Didn't he have 3 kings? But he had 3 kings! Wait, hold on. Okay, hold on, okay. He has 2 aces, he has that one, and I forgot the name, clubs and heart. And right has the spade in the rond, diamond. That is the spade and the heart. But there is, wait. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. He took. How does he change a card out? Gonna can be added to the testimony. Yes. Oh, I know exactly what we're objecting. I only played original series on the DS. This is the version I'm playing. I follow Justice's version. Miss Smith's hand was 3 aces, and Mr. Wright had 2. It's 5 aces. No. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna, objectify that. It appears the witness is mistaken. Mistaken? But my name? Mistaken. Look, this piece of evidence clearly contradicts what you said in your testimony. That's the photo of the ships, is it not? Justice, perhaps you ought to explain your point in that way that the judge can comprehend? In other words, use your finger to point out your point? Yes, please, point out the contradiction in this photo. Mr. O'Reilly, in your testimony, you made the following claim. Mrs. Smith's hand had 3 aces. But it's been clear to see the victim's hand only held 2 aces. Well, maybe the witness was simply confused. Perhaps it was the defendant hand that held the 3rd ace in question. Take another look at the evidence. As you can see, the defendant also has 2 aces in his hand. Where's this 5th ace? As he's cheating alright, and is going alright here in this courtroom. Two aces in each player's hand does make 4 aces total. Hardly proof of cheating. Wait, please. It is true, I have seen it. The 5th ace. There was cheating, I swear to you. That's odd. You must be lying, yet you seem sincere. It was... I've seen her all day. You're right to trust your instincts, Mr. Gill. Who knows what lies in store for us in the trial ahead? Your Honor, if I may, I have a suggestion. Might me, Mr. Gavin? If you don't mind, perhaps we might examine actual cards? The cards? Yes. The player's hand that night were set aside as evidence, were they not? The defendant would like to request the cards to be shown to the court. Very well. The prosecution will submit this evidence. Which will you examine? The victim's card or the defendant's card? Let's not prove cheating was going on. Nothing will. Okay, I want to see the victim's card. Yeah, because they wouldn't want to change. The defense requests time to examine Mrs. Smith's cards. Very well. It's fine, if you would. Very well. See? Well, time is wasting. To get to it, Justice. Yes. Alright, okay, yeah. Yeah, better perspective of the case. Okay, yeah, let's do this. That's a blue card. What? Your Honor, look at this. One of the victim's cards. The back is a different color. That's impossible, but I put that card in right's hand. What was that? Oh, really? No, niet. I merely said that I have... Aha! It's a cheating effort. I already know about cheating, but like, you know. Tell me, what is the easiest way to cheat at poker? To cheat? I tell you, one merely needs a friend, a comrade, shall we say. The dealer. Wait. So you mean? This witness, Mr. O'Reilly, is a cheater. A professional, I wager. Comrade Chairman. Order. Okay. Of her mistake, I think I've read somehow justice. Basically, this has someone we just heard. That's impossible, but I put the card in Mr. Wright's hand. There you go. As Olga O'Reilly conspired to cheat not with my client, but with the victim, Mr. Shady Smith. Although she cheated poorly, therefore, it's hard to imagine an altercation between her and the victim. What? Wait, you don't mean the defense isn't accusing the witness, Ms. Olga? Are you? The defense accused the witness, Ms. Olga, of murder. Was that crab in there? Oh, food. Isabel, where is your witness? It appears she has lost consciousness, Your Honor. It might be lobster. That would be fancy. Mr. Justice, Your Honor, it seems you presented a new possibility to the court. One suggested a connection between the witness and the victim, Mr. Smith. And that means this court cannot pronounce a verdict for the defendant at this time. What? I did it. I see no point in prolonging the trial this day, because the prosecution will need it to make further inquiries. Mr. Wright, you can't end the trial here, Your Honor. Not yet. What nonsense is this defendant spewing now? Think one of the cards had a different color back. Don't you wonder what it means? What are you doing, Mr. Wright? Raising objection right when we're about to get off the hook? Ridiculous. Mr. Payne, you of all people should know. Mr. Wright has a talent. What a ridiculous. That he does. He does. Perhaps we should get to the bottom of things. Let's clear up the fact about the game that fateful night. As was said before, we altered between 2 decks of cards that night. That was said before. The 2 decks at the club have different colored backs, blue and red, 1 color per deck. Why use different colored backs? We use the same color, the 2 decks might get mixed. You still get different colors and they still get mixed up. We used the red deck for the last game. I see, but that's odd. For some reason, I have this impression that you were using the blue cards. Yeah, me too. I'm sure someone said something about blue cards. Whatever. And the end of one card is one color that got into the mix. Which means there was cheating. Yes, a card slipped into the deck would seem indicate cheating. Yet, this card raises 2 serious questions. Apollo? Yes. Let's consider the first question, shall we? Think. In the last game, when was the card swapped? When? There are 3 broad possibilities here. It could have been swapped before the murder, during the murder, or after the murder. Well, yeah, thanks for the new bulletin, Mr. Wright. Of course it was swapped. Oh, it might have been simple as you, it might be simple as you think, Mr. Pine, or it might not be. Yeah. I'd like to hear what Apollo thinks first. What do you think the cards were? When do you think the cards were swapped? When the cards were swapped? They were swapped. After the murder. Perhaps it happened after the murder? Okay, maybe not. Maybe. What's about cheating? Hands were no, that's silly. Yes, but tell me, how do you sort out during the game? I take silly over impossible. Take it from me, son. There's a lot of silly in this world, but very little impossible. Even the backs of the cards are different color. If you pull that during the game, you'll be caught in no time. Quite true. That would mean that the blue card in question was swapped after the hands were shown, after the murder. Okay, this is going past silly and straight to the crazy. As again, what's the point of cheating after the game's over? Who would do that? Oh, indeed, that's one of the mysteries before us. There's another? Yes, a simple yet decided question must be asked. Who swapped the red card for a blue card? Who? The game, a murder, is done, the victim is dead. Only 2 remaining in the room, alive, that is. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and our witness, Olga Orl. Oh, really? Was swapped the red card for a blue. I would say it would be Olga, but I also feel like... Yes, okay, so he had a locket. He had a locket that the Phoenixes want. So I can't really see that Phoenix would change it afterwards, so I would say it's Olga. To cover up the evidence for the cheating, that does make some sense. Damn it. Was from the wrong deck. Then was it... Then it was Phoenix. Remember that you're talking about Olga, she was the dealer. Do you really think she would make such a novice mistake? But that's true, she does. Right, okay. Then it must be. That must be Phoenix. It was... Mr. Wright, it was you, wasn't it? And why would I do such a thing? Well, because if you're trying to hide the fact that you cheated. I have an idea, but I'm not that nice. Okay. There was another person then. But who? And well, It doesn't seem like it could have been Olga either. I already like suggest everybody, but what is it? That's hardly a logical conclusion, I'll admit. As a defense, I think it only makes sense for you to name it's Olga at this point. Yes, I know. But she was the one who dealt the cards, right? I just cannot believe she would make such a mistake of swapping the wrong color cards. And if the card was swapped during the game, it'd be obvious. Something you'd like to share with the core, Mr. Wright? Oh, my apologies, Your Honor. I was just thinking how much fun all of this is. Fun? How about confusing? I know they were the defensive claim, Your Honor. And it wasn't Miss O'Reilly. Then who was it? Yeah, well... It was a question, isn't it? Precisely. Huh? I believe we're about to see the case take a new direction. A new direction? We'll find that, indeed, after the murder. Someone swapped one of the cards with the victim's hand, and that someone made 2 critical mistakes. I'm sure you're going to tell us about that the first swapping the wrong color, because the one who did the swap didn't know 2 colors of cards were being used. The other mistake was number of the card. Right. The person replaced the 5th ace with a king. I'm sure whoever swapped it wasn't expecting there to be a 5th ace after all. All they knew was that the game had been won with a full house. So they picked up a king from the table and swapped it in. But there's one problem. According to our case record, this person doesn't exist. True, not until now, but you have to admit the possibility of a 4th person? So it's more than a possibility. There was someone else there that night at the scene of the crime. It wasn't his sandals. I believe you just spoke truthfully earlier. You do make trials. Ridiculous, Mr. Wright. This trial has proceeded on one central assumption. Namely, that at the time of the incident, there was only 3 people in that room. I believe this new evidence, shall we say, overturns that assumption? The problem is that you chose to conceal this information from the court. I suppose that is a problem. Court is adjourned for a brief recess. This is given, I'll see you in my chambers during this recess. Certainly, Your Honor. Very well. The trial will resume in 20 minutes. Yay, recess! April 20, 11:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. That was quite unexpected, Mr. Wright. To suddenly claim there was another person at the scene of a crime like that. I must ask, is this the truth? Well, now I think you will know the answer to that. Being mysterious, Albie. Sadly, I have no time for mysteries. I only ask you that you leave the defending to the defense in the future. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee the outcome. I see you haven't mellowed out one bit, Krissa. Justice. Yes, sir. The judge has summoned me to the chambers to carry on without me. You did well, Apollo. Can I ask you something? Sure. The locket you wear. Is that really yours, Mr. Wright? You're wondering about the victim's disappearing locket? Here, you can take a look at it. There's a picture of my daughter in there. Ah! That's his daughter? Where the hell did you get the daughter from? Most people are. Perhaps you'll meet her one of these days. One more question. The one who cheated that night, was it you? What do you think, huh? Do you know what happened 7 years ago? What did I do? What I did? It's not unreasonable for you to think I might cheat. I'm never honest, but... Want to know something? There's only one game where you can be dealt bad cards all night and still win. Poker. Eh? You see, poker is all about reading your opponent. In that way, it's a lot like a court case. Poker is like a trial law. Figure out what your opponent is thinking and you win. Well, yeah, but that's harder than it sounds. I think not. Whereas they might conceal that everyone reveals their true thoughts in the end. The body language can become a valuable source of information. You're kidding. A witness, for example, Miss O'Reilly. She would touch the back of her neck during certain part of her testimony. You notice? Okay, I actually didn't notice that. Pay attention to that. No. Come on, who would notice that? Words, habit, switches. It's all information for the reading. That's all the secret of winning Apollo. Yeah, I did, I mean. Yeah, oh my god. I need, if I can get Red Dead completely working, I will go. I will do poker. Because my character looks so pretty when she is doing poker. But then again, I want to clean up the pieces so that I can see if I can start streaming Red Dead again. Because it's getting a little warm. Someone told me, and now I've had a signal to you, but I'm not worthy. I mean, there's no way I'll pick up on these signals. No, you can do it. You just don't know it yet. What's he talking about? But you will soon. Oh, almost forgot. One more thing. About this case. You should know, I haven't told the truth to anyone yet. I have my reasons, of course. All shall be revealed. True. And Apollo, I need you to be there. Please. I need your power. My power? I need my sword of steel, but that's special. It's time? The real trial to begin now. Oh my god. If we're going to pot, we're going into the next. I need to go get more drink. I just finished my energy drink. Yes, I want to save my progress. Yes. Okay, I'm just quickly gonna go grab a drink. So I'll be right back 1 second. Alright, I have returned. I have a drink. Oh wait, no, that's not what I wanted. There we go, okay. Go. Thank you. Oh my god, now ad break started? My god. Oh, once again, ow. Oh, it took like an hour recess. No, 45-minute recess. Call will now reconvent. Or reconvent. As over to Miss Olga Ora. Oh, really? Recovered. Yes, Your Honor. Well, she regained consciousness. Perhaps we can hear her version of the events again. That's the thing, you see. She quite fatigued. You're looking a bit fatigued yourself, Mr. Payne. Sadly, fatigue is insufficient ground for refusing to testify or prosecute. The defense would like to request Mrs. O'Reilly take the stand. Very well. The witness will take the stand. Perhaps you could repeat your name and profession? Or perhaps you rather admit that you're a poor liar and a poor loser? Yeah, no. I like her other outfit. The other outfit was cuter. Name's Olga O'Reilly, that's the truth. I'm a pro dealer. People call me Olga Quick Fingers O'Reilly. Edgy. Oh. Oh, really? Wanna know something else? I'm not really Russian. My last name sounds like O'Reilly. There, that's the truth. Hope you're satisfied. Witness, you will tell the court what you really are up to that night. Fine, I talk. I had a plan, you see. Let me remind you that you are currently under oath. Any further fabrication will have serious consequences. Fine. Like I said, I'm a pro. That guy Smith hired me to do what I do best. I was planned at the ball club several days prior to the night of the game, as a waitress. So you were in cahoots with the victim. Not that he needed my help. Smith is a well-known poker player in some circles. But winning wasn't the main purpose of this game. It was about destroying a legend. The unbeatable Phoenix Wright. The plan was simple, elegant, really, you see. We set up a trap of sorts. It was to plant the card in Mr. Wright's pocket beforehand, and then deal 5 aces during one of their games. When their hands were revealed, Mr. Smith would call him out and search Wright. He would then pull out the planted card and the trap would snap shut. You swap the cards, expose the cheater and loosen it on top of it. It would have made a great double play. Just like that, the legend would be dashed to pieces. Indeed, getting caught red-handed and cheating would be cast doubt on all his prior wins. A 7-year later destroyed by one little card? That was the plan. Oh really, oh really? Hard roll. But it appears you made quite a mistake. A mistake? I agree that was elegant. Yet, what happened to the planted card? Hey, that's right. He's lucky I gave him that. You have to be to slip free from a trap laid by Olga Quickfingers. Oh really? Don't use the middle line. Oh really? The witness would have been much cuter if she just dispensed with the evil mastermind shtick. Cute. Who wants to be cute? I want to be cute. I'm a cute. I'm bad. Yeah, I'm a bad. Oh my god. I'm a bad bitch. Sly queen. When you're being bad, perhaps you could testify to the court? Tell about this trap and how it was sprung. Alright, let's see. Best laid traps. That night, I blended the card like I was supposed to. But I lost the hand, just like he was supposed to. Then Mr. Smith searched him. But the planted card was gone. The trap failed. The next moment, Wright picked up the ball and swung it. It wasn't me who hit Smith. Wait, why would he think that he would be the one? A surprisingly frank testimony that leaves was mostly in the dark. The trap was perfect, I tell you. Perfect, if that rotten cheater hadn't messed it up. Look who's talking. Well, the testimony for what it's worth. It's all yours, Miss Justice. Ow, I hit my head. I hit my head. Alright, let's see here. Let's go. The night about the I was wondering what I was supposed to. Let's see. Let's talk. Let's ask about that. This planet card. Which card was it exactly? Thank you. This planet card. Which card was it exactly? The trump card. The trump card. The 5 of hearts. Let me guess. Wait. Let me guess. Mr. Wright was that switched the 5 with the ace to make a full house. At least that's what you were going to accuse him of doing. They were ruining his legend. I slid into Wright's pocket. Then, when was this? Why? Before the match, of course. While he was eating. And the bunch spoke like we serve borscht. And suckers. Remind me never to go there? Of course. The card was to make it grand debut during the game. Like a good borscht. A good plot must be cooked up early and swallowed something. I want to try borscht. And the Red lost a hand, just like he was supposed to. Wait, how did he lose the hand? So everything went according to plan. Exactly! Here they came up, so it was obvious the switch went off without a hitch. Once the card was found in his pocket, Wright would have forever known as cheat and fraud. There are worse ways to be known, I suppose. Tell us what happened with the search. When the planet car was gone, the trap failed. The next moment, Wright picked up a bottle and swung it. The card disappeared? Yeah, my trump card, the 5 of hearts. Gone, without a trace. Proof? Zero. We searched every nook and cranny, even inside his cute little hat. But the card was nowhere to be found, is this correct? Never in my long storied career. Never has Quickfinger or really been so rarely duped. Hi, Em, how you doing? Already, what happened to that 5 of hearts? Don't look at me. Why didn't you ask a cheating, lying, two-faced defendant? I'm doing great. Wait, isn't that a little odd? What's odd? You searched Mr. Wright thoroughly and found nothing. Which means he didn't cheat, which means he had no reason to strike the victim. Well... Oh? Something wrong, Mr. Justice? No, nothing, Your Honor. What do? Should I press her a little harder? Press harder. You're hiding something. What are you talking about? Me? Quickfinger? Oh, really? You hide something? Yeah, totally nothing. The defense will refrain from baseless accusations. I have one question for the witness then. You say you saw the moment of the defense hitting the victim. Is this true? Of course it's true. So, I did say it. Honest. I saw when Wright hit him. With my own eyes, I saw it. Zoom in. Oh my god, Apollo is seeing it. Is using his third eye. Okay, like I could perceive her habit like I couldn't before. Perceive. Is it really? Perhaps you're unaware of this yourself? Unaware of what? Whenever you get to a certain part of your testimony, you touch the back of your neck with your left hand. My neck? So what? When he does this, I hadn't noticed anything of the sort. When she says the part of the testimony, she's subconsciously recalling something. Her body reacts to the memory. She touches her neck. I'm sure of it. A memory? Would someone care to explain what's babbling about? It is highly unusual, but let's ask defense. You claim the witness is remembering something. Maybe you have the evidence of this memory to show us? Her habit is scratching her neck whenever she talks about the moment of a crime. What would remind her most of the... What would remind her most of the moment of the crime? Miss Really, whenever you recall the crime that night, you scratch your neck. I've noticed this happening when you think about the moment of the crime. There must be some reason behind his habit of yours. I believe the weapon that left engraved on your neck is this. Whenever she talks about the moment of the crime, she touches her neck, and what reminds us more of the moment than this bottle, the murder weapon. But something doesn't fit. If you were the only witness to the crime, what would that make you touch your neck like that? Like you're in pain? What's he talking about now? About Mr. Smith, the victim who was hit, not you. It's a cross-examination, not a cross-wild conjecture. The witness's habit, they are completely irrelevant. Justice. I'll admit, I'm a bit confused myself. This is certainly a unique cross-examination. But I'll explain later, just trust me. Now is our only chance to break her. I wonder what I do, like, in this type of situation. I wonder what I would be doing. I feel like I would adjust my hair and stuff. Is it really? Please specify in detail about the moment of the crime. The very moment. Yet I'm knowing nothing. What? No. We know you're not Russian. The witness will testify. Please now. You really gonna put? You want to really put it back on? Oh, fun. He's the one who did it. I didn't let him out on my side until the cops got there. Okay, quite. Okay. That night I planted the card like I was supposed to, and Mr. lost a hand like he was supposed to, and then Miss Smith searched him. But the planted card was gone, the trap failed. The next moment, Red picked up a bottle and swung it. He's the one who did it, and I didn't let him out of my sight until the cops got there. Okay, wait, hold on! I kind of want to do like, what was like... Mr. Really, we have a record here that clearly contradicts what you said. You said the police were alerted by a report from the defendant. And we know that the defendant left the room, climbed the stairs, and made a phone call from the first floor of the Pro Club. So explain how you kept your eye on the defendant when he left the room entirely. Such a rookie mistake. I should have had like a monocle or something. Oh wait. Hold on. Okay, I'm ready. Actually, maybe it sits better if I put it on the crown. There we go. I'm ready. The man who picked up the bottle and swung it at the knight wasn't the defendant. It was him. You don't mind. It's gone, the card's gone. You will lose. Yes, and Smith grabbed the ball next to right, and he hit me. You matter if you turned out to be. When I came to the victim was already dead. Is that it? That's why I couldn't reveal who I really was. If it came out that I was in league with Smith, I'd be suspected for sure. Well, where does this leave us? Madness, this is madness. I'm dreaming. It must have been the one who... It must have been me who was here with a bottle and imagining all of this. It appears our prosecution is at wit's end, and frankly, I can't blame him. You respect my avatar. Dreaded. Thank you for hydrate, I'm gonna need it. Mr. Gavin, what do you think about this turn of events? Mr. Gavin, sir? I believe that as the defense of this case. We are compelled to call Miss O'Reilly a big fat liar. No. What? There three were in the room the night of the murder, the defendant, victim, and her. And she has a motive. A motive? Her plot foiled. The witness got into an argument with her client, Mrs. Smith. And the denouement of that argument was murder. What? I didn't. I am no killer. It's a trap. Someone's trying to frame me. I'll give her the volley. What tango webs we weave when we practice to deceive. So tango we catch ourselves in the process. Mr. Bright? That's a hasty conclusion. It's not like you, Christoph, Gavin. What are you saying? Why not consider the other possibility that there was another person in the room at the time of the murder? Like Mr. Wright was saying before recess. I need a big stack of bread right here. You can leave them at the opening window where we have all our getting our items from. This basket. I think a card was swapped in the victim's hand after the murder, and the one who swapped the card didn't know two colors of the card were being used. A fourth person. Okay. It is fairy again. The fourth person doesn't exist. Indeed, that's why I decided to bring the case to court here, where there's no escape and no chance for deception, and the perfect place to catch the real criminal. It was the judge. The real criminal? And we're in luck. A clue to the real criminal's identity were kindly provided for us, and right at the beginning of the trial, no less. What? Apollo, perhaps you know what I'm talking about? Oh my god, I didn't pay attention. I'm sorry. Remember what I said? The fourth person who swapped the card made one critical error. He or she wasn't considering the color of the back of the cards. Right. But how could such an obvious mistake occur? The card used for the last game was red. Yet, there's one person here in our court. Her father's cards were blue. Yeah, I had that impression too, but why? Well, I think you can figure out who it was. It's not me, I swear. Who is this fourth person? Why do I always get to put on the spot like this? Let's hear what the defense has to say. Who was it? Her father cards were used to find out blue. Oh god. Alright, go touch grass. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, wait. I think it's pain. I think it's freaking pain. I feel like it's pain. It's not pain. It's Gavin. That would be funny if it was Gavin. Is it Gavin? Because I still think it's pain. Wait! This guy. As expected. Your eyes and ears are sharp as you. Because he was talking about like blue poetic. Like the cards were poetic blue. I was right. What's up, Gavin? You were the fourth person that night. But of course Mr. Gavin knows the color of the cards. How would he? As you can see, the photo of the crime scene is black and white. You can't tell which of the cards are blue, the ones on the floor or the table, but look, you can see the colors in the photo. Yes, but when he said the cards were blue, it was well before this evidence came to light. Plot twist. It's true that the defendant was engaged in a game of poker with the victim, yet it was only that a game of pure sense, a competition, Your Honor. Yes, a test of wits, a silent clash of passions. Only the cards to their backs breathe in blue flame. Notice final outcome. Well, Krista? Mr. Gavin? Mr. Gavin? Is something the matter? No, nothing. Excuse me, you're so sudden. Right. You aren't really accusing me of... Oh, Krista, you know even I never take a joke this far. This has gone beyond ridiculous, beyond dumb. This is insanity. The defendant accusing his own defense attorney of murder? I assure you, I'm quite sane. But what possible connection could Mr. Gavin have to the victim? I wasn't aware that I had a connection to Mrs. Smith either. Yes, but Mr. Gavin and the victim have never even met. Well, what if they have? Huh? There's a possibility, after all. They may have met that night, before the game started. What are you suggesting? Well, only when... It's alright. The defense would like to request that you testify to the court. The defense would like to request no such thing. Is it, Gavin? Testimony must relate to the case. How could anything happen before the game of poker be related? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Gavin. As I explained before, the defense believed that Mr. O'Reilly... am I to assume you speak for Mr. Justice in this? It's the defense, not you. Mr. Justice, the matter of Mr. Right testimony is up to you. Oh, okay. Does the court, in your opinion, need to hear Mr. President hear the testimony? The defense would like to request that Mr. Wright testify to the court. It too. Justice would betray me, your teacher? I'm sorry, Mr. Gavin. This isn't about loyalty. It's about truth. Suck on that. Very well, the defendant, Mr. Wright, will take the stand, please. That evening, Christoph and I had dinner. We sat at the table in this photograph. That is me walking 5 minutes after Christoph left. When the trap failed, Smith hit the waitress. The girl who knocked out cold and Smith was uncontrollable. I left to call the police. When I returned, he was dead. Blood streamed from the cut on his forehead. That's when I made another phone call to defense attorney Gavin. Mr. Gavin, you were at the bowl club at the night of the murder? I went in rather frequently. And he talked to the defendant on the phone. directly after the murder. Quite against my will, I had become involved in a murder. I thought I might be in need of a lawyer, so I called him. You're planning this all along, weren't you, right? Just because you wanted to drag me into your little murder trial. The only thing I want is the truth. And as I did back then, and now. I thought my office was doing you a favor when we took on your defense. It appears that I was wrong. Very well, the defense may cross-examine the witness. Justice, sir, he's lying, and you're going to expose him. Understood, sir. Okay. Okay, let's go. That evening, Christopher and I had dinner. We sat at a table in this photograph. Okay. But he said that we walked in. That he walked in after, so I didn't know with Mr. Given. Yes. He and I would meet at the bottom quite frequently. We were enjoying as usual dinner of a usual spot. As usual. A usual. I was seated at the table close to the piano. I see. Where Mrs. Smith was sitting, so the plates and such on the table were from your dinner? Indeed. The remnants of our meal with Christoph. We dined for 2 hours, then Christoph left after that. Shady Smith walked in 5 minutes after Christoph left. When the trap failed, Smith hit the waitress. The girl was not that cold. I want to know about this part. You made a call to the police on the first floor of the restaurant, correct? Exactly. Cells won't get seen down in the hideout. Was anyone else in the first floor at the time? Not a soul. It was the middle of the night, after all. So there in the darkened restaurant, I called the cops. After making the call, I returned to the hideout. I didn't seem right to leave the injured waitress alone. When I returned, he was dead, blood streaming cut from a cut on his forehead. And when you returned, the victim was already dead. Yes. I'll admit I was a little startled when I walked in. A little? He was bleeding from his forehead after all. Okay. When I called the defense attorney. Wait, I should be able to show the phone on that one, shouldn't I? There should be like more like information on the phone. Could you explain why you called Mr. Gavin? It's obvious gotten involved in a rather sticky affair. And I figured Christopher Law Office would give me a friend rate for my defense fees. Ah, glad to hear you intended to pay. I'll pay in full, Christoph. It was I who got involved after all. You may find the price of your defense quite high. My good friend, quite high. Justice, you know what you have to do. He's lying, expose him. Now. Yes, sir. Expose him. Okay. See. Okay. I'm just gonna check something. I've been around 12. Can I see things on this? No. I was thinking. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna call the police. I'm like I actually want to see like yeah, I fucked up. I can see that whenever I see red up there, I fucked up. I fucked up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Paula. Okay, wait. Yeah, I get. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh my, okay. Wow, this is not what I don't like to play. Like, I'm so bad at these parts. Run to it. But single blow to the head. But there was a cut.
Objection!
Ah, messed up. Damn. Ah, I'm gonna get kicked out like this. Okay. Instead, I'll make it up his forehead. Can I let's see, can I ask you more about that? It was already, yeah, okay, yeah. Get in, who is sitting at the table in this photography. Like, it is somewhere here because this is like because he changed his expression here. What is failed trap? This is the same trap that Miss Olga O'Reilly mentioned. And it was simple, elegant, really. You see, we set up a trap resort. Blah, 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 blah. You swapped the card. You swapped the cards. Good, don't touch grass. Just like that. Yes, a harmless prank in essence. It's a quirk of fate that happened that I happened to discover a quirk. I have it with my hand in my pocket and found a card. The card she planted. Yes, I snuck a peek at it and found it to be a 5 of hearts. I had a feeling something might happen before the game. I suppose. Where? There was an empty bottle of grape juice I had been drinking right beside me. I threw the card inside the bottle. An empty bottle of grape juice? A murder weapon? Yes, I rolled it up and shoved it in. The color glass makes it hard to see. About a way between the deceiver and the would-be deceived. Isn't that like terrific drama? Mr. Wright, the poker head approves of the battle of wits. Please write your testimony with new information. Okay, so let's see. Okay, hold on. Hi, Sadare! Wait, how do I... The bottle is completely empty. Do I dare to press this one?
Objection!
Yes, 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 yes. Is it right if I may? Yes. I've examined the bottle and I don't see any card in here. No? What, Mr. Wright? Surely isn't it all you have to say for yourself? I can't say that I know what happened to the card. I did put it in that bottle, however. Perhaps a fifth person came here and took it out. Oh, and sixth person could have helped. Mr. Wright is your client. My apologies, Your Honor. I won't have you disparaging our investigation either. We looked inside the bottle. There was nothing. So what's going on? In any case, please continue cross-examination. I'm afraid this decided contradiction called for decisive evidence. Oh, pushing harder, Justice. Break him! It's just you and the witness in the ring. Go for a decay! Oh my god, it's getting hostile! Why is it hostile, Gavin? That evening, Christopher and I had dinner. And disposed of the card in the bottle. The girl was knocked out cold and it was uncontrollable. I left to call the police. The time was dead. Also, you cut on his forehead. When I made another. Okay, I need the pink now. Because, oh, wait. Can I just. I need to add some stuff. I want to ask about that. Made a call to the police from the first floor. That's not correct. Yes, exactly. Then when I on the first floor, okay, it was no another soul. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But to explain why you called Mr. Gavin, I will obviously get involved in the rescue. Okay, nope, not it. Okay. 5 minutes, so the two of them could have passed the restaurant during the time. That would have been their fateful encounter, to be sure. Mr. Wright was... What was it you said? Chris of Gavin and Shelley may have met? I believe I did say that. Yeah, I was all nervous about this meeting and now we hear they just passed in the hall. That does seem a little weak as a presentation for murder. Or it would be if it were all that really happened. Dun 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 dun. I discovered the trap during the game. I was supposed to caught in the bottle. Yeah. I just want to see. Yeah, you can do that. Opponent's intention immediately. I'm used to enter. Looks coming. They struck first. I like that. I know I took in the book. They don't work on me. Let's see, like is that here? I think it's small. So do I want to use this one maybe? It's just a blood streaming from a cut on his forehead. You can't really see that though. So how did he know? Is it right, if I may? Yes. Take a look at this photograph of the crime scene. See the victim here? He's wearing a hat. I wouldn't think you could see blood on his forehead. Good point. Oomph. Mr. Bai, can you explain this to the court? I forgot to mention something. I was the one who put that hat on his head. You? You put the hat on the dead man's head? He wore it through an entire poker game. After calling the police when I returned to the scene, his head was in full view, shining bright, just like this photograph. And I picked up his hat up off the floor and put it on his head. Why would you do such a thing like that? All I can say is, I'm sorry. But that's the only thing I touched at the crime scene. So Mito really didn't see it? It being the victims are his head? I don't think so. She was out cold. I believe I was the only one who witnessed his head. Ah, here we go again. Mr. Gavin. Pardon? It just seems that our client is determined to lie his way through this case. Huh? I believe that's enough of that. Mr. Gavin, this witness testimony is more like a travesty. It's a riddle of lies. I'm beginning to see how you came to lose your attorney by 7 years ago. Well, you certainly have a unique way of treating your clients, Christoph. I never knew. I believe it was you who threw the first stone. Right. If you intend to tell us the truth, this is the case. It's now or never. Don't be misled. I haven't told a single lie here. Oh. When I noticed the trap, I put a card in the bottle to dispose of it. And when I put the hat on the victim's head, let's just say I had a reason for doing that as well. Oh my god, be surprised. Like, Phoenix Wright is sneaky. A reason? That reason is right here. Your cell phone? That's right. Recall that I spoke with defense attorney Gavin after calling the police? Just in case I recorded our conversation. What's this? Now that we're all here, I see no reason why I shouldn't play it back to the court. First up, I just made a bit of trouble. What's this? Game not going well? Something like that. That gentleman who challenged you, he turned out to be good. He turned out to be dead. Someone hit him hard. You mean someone cracked the flawless bone china plate? It wasn't you, was it? Me? Please, the cop should have been here in any minute. I mean, your hand should have come to that. Bone china plate? A kind of porcelain, very smooth and shiny, and not plate, but plate. I believe he was referring to the certain gentleman's balding forehead. The court appreciates the defendant's discretion in not indicating my forehead. Oh wait, how did he know? How did he know that it was shiny? That there was no hair underneath that head? Like that, not the hat. So after Mr. Gavin ate dinner with you, he left the club. Yeah, most certainly. Then how did he know? How did he see this bone china plate? That's right. Yes, that's when I began to see my good friend in a different light. Troubled, I returned to the crime scene. And when I spotted Mr. Hines' head again, I realized exactly what was wrong. Well, Mr. Gavin, the stage has been set. Perhaps you would like to explain this to the court? How did you come by your privileged knowledge of the victim's head? So, this is your reason. The reason why you put the victim hat back on? Your point, Mr. Gavin. It's to come down to this, has it, Phoenix Wright? Order! I will have order. Mr. Pine? Yes, Your Honor? I believe this court has been left with no other choice. Are you prepared to hear defense attorney Gavin's testimony? Yeah. Well, as the prosecutor, right? Very well, we'll break for 10 minutes. After which Mr. Gavin will take the stand for cross-examination. Are we all clear on that? Crystal clear, Your Honor. Very well, this will be the final recess for the day. April 20. 2 hours. It's like a basically 2 hour session. Like D&D. May I? Oh! What? Hello, sir. Please pick a card. Oh no, tomfoolery. Hi Taylor, how you doing? Is one okay? Excellent. I have a message for you. The last hand is about to be played. You'll need a trump card to make it. That is the card! The hard card! The card you have chosen is magical. Use it wisely. And the game is yours, that's all. An ace. Why is there blood on it? Mr. Smith's hand has 3 aces and Mr. White has 2. It's 5 aces in all. It's true, I have seen it, the 5th ace. There was cheating, I swear to you. I'm missing 5th ace. Wait, there's a lot of red. This blood? Yeah, now it's up to you to cut the deck and draw the truth. My father's fate is in your hands. I know you can do it. Oh no, his daughter became a jester. This bloody card is my trump card for defining the truth? Maybe. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. I will take the hydrate. Okay, there we go. I felt deep. Okay, blah blah blah. That girl. I've seen her recently, but where? She's a little locket girl. We got the ace. What do you mean she has a better hat than me? Oh, pretty hat. Depends on the quiz up, Gavin. Will you please take the stand? Now then, if you would, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. Will witness set his name and occupation? This was necessary, Your Honor. Believe me, this far stranger thing have gone on in this courtroom. Fine. I'll play along. First, there's one thing we need to have made clear. How did you know about the secret beneath the victim's hat? Oh, yeah, my curiosity, but what is this about his fellow's head? Your Honor seems to have indicated interest in it. I wouldn't call it Mr. Gavin. What do you think you're doing, Mr. Wright? Wow, things sure look different from the other side. You know what I mean, Apollo? Speaking of looking from the other side, let's consider something for a second. The victim wore the hat all night, never once taking it out except for that one time. The one time? Meaning that he was hit. When Mr. Wright returned from reporting the crime, the hat was laying on the floor. Mr. Wright picked up and placed it on the victim's head. In other words, in order to have seen Mr. Bald head, you would have had to been there in the hideout at the time of the crime. Hey, Connie! I'm having a great day. How you doing? In other words, I must be the real killer. What you trying to say? Not bad, Apollo. Miss Kevin, I'm afraid that I haven't been entirely honest with the court. Oh, I assure you, I had the noblest of intentions. I did it all to protect my client, Mr. Wright. Yet, I'm afraid in the current situation, I have little reason to hide anything. Very well. Allow me to tell the truth and what happened that night. Finally, you may begin. Tell us, how were you involved in the events of the fateful night? The rage I sensed in that man that night troubled me, so I returned to the club. I went down to the basement and peeked in through the little window to the hideout. He must have been right after the murder took place. The victim was dead, as he appeared in the photo. The bald head, an unconscious girl, and Wright holding the bottle in his hand. I sensed that it was not the best place for me to be at the time, so I left. That's when the call came from Wright. You witnessed the murder? Very worse, I missed the actual moment of the deed. Your testimony is clear disadvantage to your client. Well, what else could I say? I'm standing on the witness stand after all. So you are, Mr. Gibbon. And you had to testify as you did. Yes, you had to tell them you saw the scene of the crime through that little window? Mr. White. You had to say that? Because that was the only probable window of opportunity, right, Apollo? Oh. Alright, the defense should be doing the cross-examination, not the defense. Miss, yes, are you prepared? Yes, yes, Your Honor. I'm ready. Cross-examination. The rage in that man at night troubled me, so I returned to the club. That man, you mean Mr. Smith? He was different from the other customers. His aura, shall we say? I knew he was a serious poker player, but it was more than that. So then you knew the true nature of your client's job? Of course. But I also knew he wasn't engaged in gambling, which would be illegal. Worried for my friend, I returned to the club. You see, I feared this Mr. Smith might be someone coming to settle an old score. I see what happened then. I went down to the basement and peeked through the little window. I want to see something. Hold it. The little window. You mean the one used to keep watch of the steps? Yes, a relic of an ancient past. The black markets use it, I believe. Why did you go through the trouble of peeking it through the window? Wouldn't it have been easier just to open the door and go into the room? I didn't want to upset Wright, you see. Upset Mr. Wright? Yes. What if my fears have been unfounded? I've been walking in on their match. Bad form, I say the least.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
Never. So far everything he says makes sense. I didn't know I was right after him, really. No need to shout, Justice. I was just getting to that. Part of my testimony. There he is, the coolest defense in the West. We know and love. Even when you're standing up, there's no witness and something never changes. I was afraid you changed too, right? But you haven't. You and that overbearing personality of yours. I didn't do the murder. By photo, you mean the second photo of the crime scene? Precisely, you see. He wasn't wearing his hat then. I saw his head when he was dead. But he was still alive! Hi Rana, how you doing? Welcome. But okay, hold on. He was still alive at the time when he left. Because, okay, so, like, if I had to go with, like... I feel like this one would be the case. But I don't know if this is the right... Is this the right one to put it on, though? Because... I'm down to the basement and peek through the window. I don't feel like it's the right one, exactly. But it also kind of would be, because it was like, I went out of bed, because wouldn't he have seen He would have seen Phoenix. Please don't let you wrong. Ah, no, it was the wrong time. It was the wrong time. Ah. I'm so about to tell me. I don't think I'm out of timing, like, because like I don't know when. Then they wanted. Then it was not the best way for me to be at the time, so I left. Oh. Is it this one maybe? Because like a bald head and a conscious girl. Because he was calling the cops at this time. Was calling. I don't dare to you. I have only 2 ones left. The info that that's when a call came from right. Maybe wait, I can do just that maybe. I haven't done that. I must be like sending things up. Hold it. Those were only free at the scene of the crime? Yes, as far as I saw at least. Then we're back where we started. The killer was defendant, Phoenix Wright. Who else could have been? But why didn't you talk to the police? 2 reasons. First, I didn't actually witness the moment of the crime. Second, my office was asked to defend Mr. Wright. Even after seeing what I had seen, I couldn't abandon my friend. There must have been someone else there at the moment of the crime. Justice, I just said I saw no one, not a soul. But that goes against what Mr. Wright said. Ah yes, this must be a 4th person who would have conveniently be the real killer, I suppose. That's the agreement again. Let me pose a question then. Tell me, what possible did a real killer have to swap cards with the victim's hand? Oh wait, I know what we can do. Hold on. Yes, show evidence. Evidence showing the reason why the car was swapped out because there's blood on it. Can you point out the reason, Mr. Justice? What? This is insane. Why haven't you? I've been told about this, huh? Why? But could this be the missing 5th ace? Inconceivable. How could you? What are you doing with this card? Well, that's the thing. It's a fishy card from the fishy girl. Oh, that card is mine. That is, I picked it up at the night after the murder had occurred. I gave it to my daughter. Cards here are her stock and trade after all. No, impossible, unacceptable. The court can't accept this evidence. It's a fraud. A fraud? How could you be so sure? What? It will think the only person who could claim it that was a fraud would be the one who took the real card from the crime scene, the real killer. Allow me to elaborate. What if this trace of blood was the reason? The reason for the killer to have taken the card from the scene of the crime? Is it his blood? It's Gavin's blood. Where are you going with this? Take another look at the photo and at the victim's hand. At the moment of the crime, his hat fell to the floor, and a trickle of blood ran from his forehead down to the back of his head. Could a drop of that blood have fallen onto the cards? I suppose. The killer then took the card to hide the blood. Regardless, said evidence is not admissible. Oh, right. Regardless of how you wasted the last 7 years, you used to be a lawyer. You know what a serious crime it is to conceal evidence. Oh, we can discuss the finer points of our legal system later. What's important now is that I answered your question. What are you talking about? You wanted to know why the killer would have taken another card from the crime scene? And now, I told you. The one drop of blood would have been the evidence, you see? This is baseless conjecture. Baseless. Oh yes, it's the Phoenix right pose! I assure it's quite based. He was always based. What? It's amazing, really. How a single drop of blood on a single card can lead us to the truth. It's quite simple. Well, Apollo? Yeah, try picturing the scene of the crime. Uh-huh, yeah. Ooh, 3D. The matter took place in the hideout, yeah? The body of the luckless victim was found at the poker table. And before the killer swapped the card out, there was a single card with a drop of blood on it in the victim's hand. Giving it this one decisive problem with the scene. Well, what is it? Let's keep it simple, shall we? Given that the 3 was a drop of blood on the card. Whose position of the diagram doesn't fit? The victims, the killers, or the witnesses? Second witness. Well, it would be... God. Wait, which one doesn't fit with the blooded card? The victim, maybe. What if I spot? Well, he had blood coming from the front. Didn't he? Wait, the card? Wait, okay, wait, the card was not present. Wait, it was present, okay. But the card would have been on the table. Okay, the card would have been here on the table. Like, over here. True. Take that! Oh, I pressed the wrong button! I pressed the wrong button! I was gonna check his, like, if it was like the other way, like the court records. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Wait! There we go. Okay. Now we can see. Okay. They are on They're on right side. Like it's right there. So because there's a card. No wait, no, it's a heart. Heart! It's a heart card. No, it isn't Heart of Ace. So it is there. But it looks like the ace. It would have been behind him then, wouldn't it? Like it would have been there, like there on the floor. Okay, fast, go on. Then it would have been. So press on the. Would I be like doing like this? Because that would make sense that if it was behind, like in the head go back, and it would drop it on the. But how was the card behind then? Oh, it was behind the victim. Right? I feel like it was behind the victim. I'm terrified. The fucking lights blinking. I wish I could feel that part. I feel like it's the victim because like it makes sense. But it also could be her because she was hit in there. But then again, they never claimed that she bled or anything. But the card was on the table. That's true. Ugh. The card had a blood on it, but then it must have been. It must have been Phoenix's. No wait, would be the key. That right? No, that'd be the. So yeah. Oh. See here. I guess we'll try the victim. I don't follow your logic here, Mr. Justice. Well, look, the victim was struck in the head, sending him back in his chair. You think any blood would fall behind the body, not onto the table in front of him? Take a look at the photo again. If you bleed in this position, the blood will fall onto the floor, not the cards. Why, that's right. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. It's so obvious. Why, that's right. So what does it mean? Incidentally, we were sitting in swivel chairs. Oh man, Apollo, try turning the chair around. Oh! Wait, can I turn around? How do I? How do I change anything? I don't want to touch it. Point out. What chairs? Oh! The chair was facing the other way. It would have to be. So we have to assume that at the time of the murder, the victim chair was facing away from the table. When Mr. Wright returned from informing the police, which way was the chair facing? When he came back to the room, his body was facing as seen in his photo. That would mean the killer turned the chair back around. Let's take the next step. Look at this diagram once more. We know the victim was facing away from the table at the time of the murder, but this creates another significant contradiction. Again, let's test your reasoning skill again. Apollo, whose location on the ground contradicts our new understanding of the crime? Oh god. Oh no. Yeah, I would think it'll be a second witness. Yeah, the killer's perspective. Because it was a force blunt to the head, which means that... Well... Because you can still see things going on from the second. So I think that it might be the killer then. The victim was struck from the front, correct? Indeed, well, wouldn't it be hard for the killer to hit him from the front? Sitting where this indicator currently is? Would think it would be quite hard, yeah. Yes, but what I was saying makes no sense. Why would the victim suddenly turn to face the wall in the middle of a game? I believe that as a visual reason it will soon come to light. What? There's something in this diagram that makes far less sense actually. Look again at this diagram. Apollo, if the victim was struck like he was sitting down as shown here, where would his assailant be standing? Don't worry, let's think through and see what we find. We know the victim was facing towards the wall at the time of the crime. That's the only thing we know for sure. Try to forget about everything else. In the closet? Or whatever this spot. No, this is the wall. Or is it a closet? You would have to... Will you have to stand here? Because I feel like that. It is only possible. Is it a closet? Standing, well, here. You get points for flair, but that's all you're about to get. That's a good egg, little. Here too. I hardly need to point out that standing here would be impossible. Literally a solid cupboard. Were you claiming the killer climbed the cupboard and hit him from above? Huh. It's simple logic, really. If that was the only place the killer could have been standing, then that means that at the very moment of the crime... Wait, I know. At the moment of the crime, the cupboard wasn't there. I mean, that's the only explanation. Right, Mr. Gavin? Your Honor, I have a suggestion for the defense. We should arrange examine Gavin Hyder immediately. I'll present a team to the crime scene immediately. Have them try to move the cupboard. Oh yeah, Your Honor, what? There's one more thing your men should look for. Just give them this. Hidden Palif. Yes? I see. You do belong in the courtroom after all, is right. I do my best. Yeah, it's going pretty good. And let's push ahead here while we wait. Look at the diagram once again. It's been changed. If the killer was standing here the entire time of the crime, then this cover wasn't here. Which means the window was covered. Wait, hold on. Oh. Thank you. As you can see, the cover was the problem. At the time of the murder, it has not been shown. It has to be been as shown here. Uh-oh. Oh my. What's this? What is that? Look at the diagram of the crime scene once more. It appears we found yet another contradiction. I believe there's a bit of a contradiction, in fact, huh? Oh, damn. Oh, summing up Paula, our line of deduction is rapidly approaching its logical conclusion. No, then it's just please point out the new contradiction indicator. Is it the victim, the killer, or the witness, or the second witness? It is you! Exactly! Oh, you cannot see anything now. About this cupboard. Are we all okay with assuming it was moved? Sure, why not? Well, if it was, something really doesn't fit. The cupboard would completely cover up the window to the stairs. That's right, someone standing outside wouldn't be able to see in. Someone like Mr. Gavin. What did you say? Oh, is it Cola's defense in the West losing his cool? Don't expect me to play along with your little game, right? It's only a game until someone gets killed, Mr. Gavin. And someone was, well, the window in that room was blocked by a cupboard. So, Miss Gavin, perhaps you like to explain to the court? Exactly. Where did you witness the crime scene from? Excuse me, Your Honor. Order, this court it is a court of law, and I will have order. He's kind of stealing it, isn't he? We just now received word from our guest investigative team at Russian Club. They examined the cupboard in the height, Your Honor. Oh? And what did they find? Well, Your Honor, it turns out there is a secret passage behind it! What? Ah yes, I believe I mentioned something about it. It's one of those tricks to the room many of our regulars know about. I do remember him saying something about that, yeah. A secret passage is a handy thing to have when you're engaged in illegal going-ons. Never know when you might need to duck away from the eyes of the law. In the room have a secret passage. Where does it go? The other side connects to the restaurant above. The underworld bosses could get away from the cops. And you're a cold bowl of water, no doubt. Just like our killer. Is there a line of simple detective reasoning that has led us, Apollo? I see it. At the time of the murder, the window was blocked and the victim's hat was only on his head for a few minutes between Mrs. Smith's murder and Mr. Wright's return from calling the cops. In other words, the only place anyone could have seen the victim's bald head was from inside the hideout. Well, Mr. Gavin, come on, say something. Dare I ask what really happened that night? Actually, I think we can probably figure it out ourselves at this point. That night, for whatever reason, our killer had a date with Mrs. Smith. A date with Destiny. There he crouched, hidden in a secret passage behind the cupboard, holding his breath, waiting for just the right moment. When the chances came, he took it. But why? Why would he kill him? What did you do? Wait, here. His other really was out cold, struck by Mrs. Smith. But this time was soon to come. They went upstairs to call the cops. Leaving Mr. Shady Smith alone in the hideout with the unconscious dealer. Then the killer stepped out from the secret passage and into the hideout. The victim must have heard the cupboard sliding aside. As he wheeled his chair around and looked, and boom. Smacked him. After the deed was done, the criminal must have seen the blood on the card. He would have, of course, realized the need to destroy the evidence. A single spot of blood told the whole story of the crime. The bad for him, he didn't linger any longer in the hideout that night. If he had, he might have noticed the card on the floor. And the fact that they were all red. We are getting closer to conclusion. Well, it seems this trial has taken yet another turn. I'm truly sorry to see the same come, Mr. Gavin. Mr. Gavin? Fine. Yeek. Yes, Your Honor? The prosecutor will continue its investigation. As for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the defendant, he is hereby cleared of all suspicion. I believe you when I say that I don't believe this is happening, Mr. Gavin. But I'm afraid circumstances call for me to issue a warrant for your arrest immediately. Oh, no need to apologize. I rather enjoyed myself. It's not every day you get to witness a legendary attorney's dirty tactics firsthand. Your point, Mr. Gavin. Frankly, Your Honor, I'm shocked that the person of your caliber would be taken in by such a low-grade parlor trick. Excuse me? The defendant is cleared of all suspicion. This is hardly the time for jokes, Your Honor. Mr. Wright hasn't proven any guilt or innocence here. What has he done is to use illegal evidence to put the blame on someone else. Not just anyone else, but me, his own defense attorney. Legal evidence? Let me ask you, Mr. Gavin, is there still any reason at present to suspect me of wrongdoing? Of course. This bottle, for instance? The bottle of grape juice Mr. Wright was drinking? How do you intend to explain and away the fingerprint on the murder weapon and not just any fingerprints? Am I right, Mr. Payne? Actually, yes. The fingerprint on the bottle were upside down. I seem to recall this being an issue earlier. The court in this case demanded an explanation. I can think of only one reason why they would hold a bottle upside down, and that is to hit someone with the bottle of the bottom of the bottle. Well, Your Honor. I see how the conflicts formed for the last... Well, Apollo? Yes, your boss seems awfully concerned about this bottle still. But I'm sure you can come with a suitable explanation just like that. Yeah. Don't let him trick you into thinking he's the only legitimate one. Is there really another? Take a look at the court records. I believe you'll find a simple answer there, in plain sight. It would hate to deliver a verdict with unanswered questions today. Well, Mr. Justice, he's going to say the court at this case demand explanation. Perhaps the defense would care to enlighten the court. What evidence do you have to explain why the fingerprint bottle upside down? Let's see. Let's see. I'm thinking. That's also very possible. I only got one chance. Maybe. Let's see here. Oh, hey, thank you for the resubs. That is 20 per month. Hey yo. Because like technically you should just be able to pick it up like that, right? I am trying. I would be more reckless if I had more than 1 point. I'm thinking here. Let's see. Alright, it's goodie. Die. I think it is. Okay. Because like this makes sense. Why we pick it up? Yeah. He's so freaking out. Place the bottle on the floor next to your chair. On the floor? Yes, no. Reach down and pick it up. Without getting out of your chair. See? You naturally go to pick up the bottle by its neck. With your fingers upside down. Oh yeah, because you come with your hand down, like you put the thumb goes down towards the bottle. You pick it up because you don't really. Well, you can also pick it up like the normal way, but I guess, like for example, I'm relatively short, so I would just have to like lean over. Yeah, I will do that. Who's the taken on the night of the murder? The defendant, Mr. Wright, said here, playing piano, bottles of grape juice on the floor to upside down. You guys think it was that this is another alcohol drink, by the way, in Japan, I think. He would have naturally picked up the bottles upside down several times. Wow, I can't believe it was that simple. Hello, dinner that evening, Christoph. I was drinking my usual juice then too. Basically, you used the bottle on the table to do the deed. But then you must have remembered, you went and picked up the one on the bottle from under the piano. And you switched the bottles. You took one of Mr. Bright's bottles and made it look like a murder weapon. What do you have to say to your shot? To this shot, Mr. Gavin? Fascinating. So this is the legendary opponent's famed tactic of misdirection? What? You claim that I switched the bottles? Where is your proof? Proof, well, that's as I thought, more based as conjecture. I'm afraid your bottle of proof is quite empty. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Oh, Your Honor, when you initiated the investigative hideout earlier, do you recall I requested an additional investigation? Ah, yes. I have your memo about it here. Retrieve the bottles from under the piano at the Bottle Party Club. And here's one of the bottles in question. What are you going to dust off the fingerprint too? I would be surprised if anywhere on that would be his. You probably wouldn't make such a novice mistake, true, but a bottle would bear a trace of anything. Say, Apollo. Yes, why don't you go ahead and examine the bottle? But why? Just humor me. Mr. White. I thought we solve this case once and for all. That's okay. Ah! look at that. The card, the heart. There's something inside the ball. They were exchanged. What? What's this? The card? It can't be. They call it unless a woman says somebody for a moment. This is all girl, really? No comment. Finger would fall under behind her. It's yes, Officer Kur is on the case. Yes, a little swindling. The vodka. The vodka. That night, I abandoned the car like I was supposed to, and midway lost the last hand. Blah, 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 yeah. We've gone through this like 50 times. Wait, this isn't. You're telling me that this is the planted card you disposed of? The one you mentioned in this piece of testimony. I happened to put my hand in my pocket and found a card. Yes, I snuck a peek at it and found. Okay, you know what's weird though? If that you would take like most of this and be like, okay, that's clever. I would do this if this happened to me, and probably I'll be the clumsiest person. I'm probably gonna put my hands on everything, and then it's gonna be like, oh yeah, could have probably did it, and I'm just gonna have like I have no backup. It was an empty bottle of grape juice I had been drinking right beside me. I threw the card inside the bottle. The 5 of hearts. This is the card. The bottles were swapped, and the only one who could have done that was the 4th person in the club that night. You, Mr. Chris of Gavin. Oh, he's gonna crack. Oh my god, a lobster! That is all. Is this your idea of revenge, Phoenix Wright? Revenge? Revenge for events that took away your authority about 7 years ago? My past is like my logic, straight and true. Nothing changed. All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction. Fine. I'm glad we could have this little tit. Right? You can have wrong the right. This is insane. What about me? Don't I get prosecute anyone? Aww. Poor Pine. I believe this time we finally come to the end of our trial. Mr. Pine, do you have a report for us on Christopher? He's admitted everything. He's processing his arrest now. I see. Still, one I wonder why we do such a thing. He didn't even have a connection to the victim, did he? None that we know of. Is it right? Have you anything to add? I'm afraid I can't shed more light on the matter. How about this victim, Mr. Shady Smith? His occupation was listed as traveler, and not profession to be sure. Is it all we ever know about him? I'll arrange a follow-up investigation, Joanna. Good, Mr. Wright? Yes. 7 years, and you still haven't lost your touch. Christopher Gavin was a man with much significance to me, both as a friend and a lawyer. He was extremely talented, to be sure. I needed 2 things before I could confront him. The first was a place where no injustice would be tolerated, this courtroom. The second was a man who would tolerate no injustice. The other word, defense attorney, you, Apollo. Me? Overruled by the court. This is a dark time for our legal system. I think justice brought I don't even know if I use that right. I don't know if that's the court words. Is that right? Is it right? Our work lies ahead of us, and I, for one, am looking forward to it. Well, this is made like good time is announce a verdict. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Phoenix, right? Not guilty! Yay! Confetti! Woo! Na 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 na. The court is adjourned. April 2 hours later than that. Oh my god. It was a long court session. The court will allow it, but... It was you, Konami's go together. I couldn't have done it myself. You sent that too today, didn't you? Your ability. Yes, a sensitivity I lack. You come to understand it soon enough. You have to find the answer in that question yourself. The answer right. The day was full of questions without answers. A possible reason could he have had to commit murder, but you'll learn that in the days to come. Wait, you don't know, do you? This locket is the key. Huh? Oh, that reminds me. I met the girl whose picture was in your locket. The girl. Your daughter, right? That's right. It's my daughter. You know, you were right about this locket. Huh? I took this off his neck the night he died, but it looks like their Russian scam artist saw me. The truth is, this locket really did belong to him. Wait, but that's... You testified, you said that locket was yours. I said no such thing, actually. Huh? I meant that it was a locket with my daughter's picture inside. That's not a distinction, but a distinction nonetheless. And it's the truth. Wait, but then why? Why was the victim wearing a locket with a picture of your daughter inside it? Sometimes the strangest path to the truth isn't the best one. Give it time. You're still just getting started with your career. Speaking of which, I may be out of a job. I work for gaming law offices after all. Apollo, yes. How about coming to work for me? Eh? You mean at the Rightful Law offices? I mean, there's not a single one in my generation that doesn't know it. I can't imagine that to be true, but wait. But didn't you're not a... Oh, I turned in my badge, yes? I'm not an attorney anymore. You don't even know what it was. Have you ever thought about coming back to the courts? I am not qualified to stand a court of law, I'm afraid. Didn't you notice in today's trial there was a single piece of forged evidence? Forged evidence? What are you talking about? I'm talking about the evidence that shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick. You mean this, don't you? I got this from your daughter, is that right? Yes. That card couldn't have been found at the crime scene. Why? Because the killer took it with him when he left, leaving the wrong card in his place, luckily for us. Ooh. Oh, I didn't even pay attention to that. My verdict was already handed down 7 years ago. Then you really... Yep, I forged this card. One look at the crime scene should have told you it wasn't real. But you can't. You can do something like that, call yourself an attorney? Who's calling themselves an attorney? Apollo. That's true. The rumor is true. 7 years ago. None of that matters much now, does it? Smack him in the face. You punched! It's your story from here on out, Apollo. Perhaps I can help you turn the next page. My office address? Drop in if you like. Is that right? Oh, about your uppercut? Try yelling, take that. Next time I find it packs a little more punch. And Apollo, thanks for today. I had a good time. And with that, Mr. Bright walked out the door. And that's how my first trial ended. Other mysteries went unsolved, and at the time I had no idea that they were all related. Even mystery that day, connected by a single thread of logic. I'll find out soon enough. My name is Apollo Justice, attorney at law, and this is how my story begins. Yay! I actually don't know. I figure like I'm gonna obviously end here, but I think that I might actually gonna try to play through this game. Please go down. Because I kind of want to see how this goes down. Like, we're gonna at least play through like Apollo Justice, the original one. Wait, is that Gavin? Is Gavin trying to sing or something? Yes. So I wanna like I probably will like scare it out and see like about maybe next week we're gonna start to do episode 2, okay? There we go. That was a lot of fun though. I was still thanks Capcom for the key. Thank you so much. But yeah, I feel like I'm gonna try to play this game. The grass is... What do you mean grass isn't ready then? No, it's not. The grass is not ready. Alright, so let's see. Who should we go to? Who's streaming right now? Not sure. Okay. I think we'll go to Milani. He's doing some art right now. Alright. So, Lumi? Lumi like... Well, we can ready Lumi, no problem. Yeah, so thanks guys for coming today. Like, we'll see each other tomorrow. Oh! Okay, I cannot trade Lumi. Sorry, Pods. Yeah, he has a setting on that doesn't let me raid her. So, we'll go to Milani. Oh well. Alright, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're doing ASMR tomorrow at 7 PM GMT +1. So hope you guys will see you there. And then obviously we're gonna go back with streaming at on Monday. I don't know at 2 PM or if we're gonna go at 7 PM. But I have to see, okay? So, bye guys! See ya tomorrow. Bye bye! Be nice to Milani. Bye!